Hi again, breakfast cereal eaters, to another edition of What's in the Box. So what have we got for you this time? Well, some of you may already remember that I featured Nestle activity packs before from Cookie Crisp and Nesquik. So I wanted to complete the series by featuring Golden Nuggets. So from a number of years, starting from about 2001, let's take a look. So I hope you're ready for this extravaganza, because we've got loads of these activity packs to show. And in terms of this one, it all started in 2001 with Golden Nuggets. They'd recently been relaunched, and you've obviously got the picture of Pete and Partner on the front, and on the back you've got this scene here. Now the important thing, you can just about make it out. This is actually an extra panel, because these were cutouts, and you can hopefully just about make it out if I get the angle of the light right. You can see these things pop out, and they actually form almost like a sort of helter-skelter for rolling your golden nuggets, and the intention is you obviously roll them down into the bucket at the bottom. So again, this is quite an ingenious thing to do in terms of playing with your food, I guess, but actually make something interesting that you could actually use at the breakfast table, and it's interactive with the packet itself. So really like this one. Haven't actually made this one up, so I can't show it in action, but you get the general idea. Then in 2003 they actually gave this one away, and this one is particularly nice because of the fact that the actual lettering is all in gold. You can see it's very reflective with the whole golden nuggets. And this one refers to the fact that Pete and Partner, they've changed their sort of images a little bit. They've all gone a bit sort of modern, I guess, but they've gone back in time, and you've got to find 18 golden nuggets on the packet. And at the same time there was another version, again it looks exactly the same on the front, but this one here you've got a dot to dot, and you've got some sort of dinosaur there. So I only came across these two in his time machine, but I did actually come across one of the adverts, which I feature at the very end of this film. Then in 2006, along with Nesquik and Cookie Crisps, they started to promote these full-on fun. So these were the start of a load of really good activity games that they actually gave away. So on the back you'll see you've got a couple of simple games. You've got Odd One Out, and obviously Spot the Difference there as well. And it does mention that actually you've got this in Nesquik and Cookie Crisp, and it's also advertising the Fantasy World of Fun, which have a look at the very end of this clip and you'll see the advert for that. So that was various online games that you could do. But the important thing about this one was when you open the packet up itself, you got this big sort of A5 size game pack with all sorts of games on it, from Partner's Shadow to Pete's Exploding Fun, and what's that one? Cog Maze. So a lot of these you will see in future packets, so it's worth just referencing them. So this one here, for example, Out of Order, will appear. Anyway, really like this, and the fact that there's just so many activities to do, and again it's a bit more interactive with the packet itself. A year later, again full-on fun is still being promoted. This time they're starting to sort of add the whole nutritional stuff onto the packet, but let's not worry about that, because that's the boring stuff. Let's get into the real interesting stuff, which again is a whole load more activities. So again you've got dot to dot, you've got to match them up with TNT and various other things there as well. And these are all different from the Cookie Crisp and the Nesquik ones. So shortly after that, again, slight change in the sort of package frontage, but you'll see here again we've still got the nutrition. We're advertising the puffin books that are about to come, and then you've got this pirate ship one. Now again, they've used this pirate ship with Nesquik and Cookie Crisp, but the actual games all on this are totally different. So this one's from 2009. Again, fairly standard front, but on the back here you've got fun and games, and this one is exactly the same as those on Cookie Crisps and Nesquik, but again, 3 activities there to keep you amused over the breakfast table. We then jump forward to 2010, and you'll see that The front of the packet design has all changed now, so you've got this real close-up of Pete and Pardner, and on the back you might recognize this is the image that was used in that very first pack I showed you for the activity, but this time they've actually created different activities. So you've got 4 games to actually play here, so basically they're mostly about sort of finding various things or unscrambling letters. Now in 2011 they started to create these fun puzzles that were in this case called Pete and Pardner's Breakfast Fun. So I mentioned earlier that you'll see some of these activities sort of repeated again, so they've obviously chosen what they class as some of the best ones of those and started to print them on the back of the packets. So no harm in doing that, still makes breakfast interesting. So you could get that packet, or you could get this pack as well. So again, all the same sort of games that we'd seen previously. And this was the last sort of time that we started to see the whole packet being populated with all these games, because in 2014 we started to throw nutritional stuff all over the back again and cut the bottoms out. So rather than having a full pack of games, we've now got half a pack of games. So that's what it looked like before, and this is what it now looks like. So in terms of Golden Nuggets, they did this for a few years, re-churning out the same games but having edited the packets. But sadly this was all to come to an end, and Pete and Pardner have been sort of relegated off the front of the Golden Nuggets packets, and it's all very boring now. If you've not actually seen it already, do check out the What's in the Box, where I feature their demise. But let's not be sad about it, because these were really great offers of their time and did make breakfast interesting for kids, and I think will in future actually give a bit of nostalgia for them as well.
For more fun, check out fantasyworldofun.com. With loads of puzzles and games, it's a whole world of fun that goes on and on.
Come on, partner. Let's go back to Roman times. These folks never tasted our delicious golden nugget. Hey, gang, check out our honey crunching nugget. Did I scare you, pussycats? So how do they taste, folks? Yeehaw! Golden nuggets, they taste yeehaw!
So if you're interested in this and other cereal items, please subscribe to this channel, like and share it, or visit my website cerealoffers.com, click on Cereal Partners and then Golden Nuggets.